The big news for Microsoft Flight Simulator this week is the announcement of a date window for the closed beta. Now this is set to take place in July, so not too long away at all at this point. As we get closer to the release window for that, Microsoft will no doubt give a specific date. The closed beta is a major step in the development for the sim and will hopefully see the invites open further so that more testers can get in there. Now looking at the newly released development roadmap, we can certainly see that development is picking up pace with a new version release of the alpha occurring every month. Let's jump in then and take a look at all the latest info from Asobo Studios regarding the Flight Simulator. The next official video from Asobo Studios will be released on the 28th of May, and last giving us an insight into IFR. The Instrument Flight Rules video will be from episode 8 of the Discovery series, which provides a deep dive into the various features of the sim. This one will be particularly interesting for everyone who wants to get some insight on how the many panels and readouts of the sim will actually work. An essential part of any simulator then. Meanwhile, the Partnership series has been pushed to early June. This is actually one of the aspects I'm most interested in seeing, at least for now. The latest roadmap gives some more details on this. Essentially, there will be 3 different partnership updates released per month for June and July. Early June will see the meteorological specialists Meteo Blue. Mid-June, Nav Blue, who are flight-based software specialists. Late June will see details on Flight Aware, who provide one of the most comprehensive flight tracking data platforms in the world. It's going to be very interesting to see how each of these are working with Microsoft and Asobo, not to mention how exactly their platforms and services are being used with Flight Simulator. July will see the release of 3 more partnership update series, however there's no details on precisely who these will cover. Right now it's simply marked with a placeholder TBA. Moving back to the current month of May, there's still a few more things to come. Next week there will be the long-awaited SDK update. The next alpha release will also be coming on or around the 14th of May. Now there's not a huge amount of information on this particular release just yet, but Asobo have said that it will contain fixes for the Airbus A320. Full patch notes should be available for this very soon. The 21st of May will see another development roadmap update with a feedback snapshot coming on the 28th of May, along with of course the aforementioned IFR video. Beyond this, we can expect to see 2 more SDK updates, one in mid-June and another in mid-July. Now, a new feedback snapshot has made an appearance this week. As always, the feedback snapshot is split into 3 different segments: top questions, top alpha issues, and the top wish list. The top questions remains unchanged, with the exception of the minimum spec, which has now been released. The top wish list, meanwhile, is also entirely unchanged from the previous snapshot. The top alpha issues, however, are fully new, so let's take a quick look at those. So there's the issues with the A320, and I assume that these are the ones that the next update is looking to fix. The problems cover the autopilot, auto thrust, and cockpit display. It seems that some people have been experiencing issues with the camera, as well as having issues with the installation of the game. Draw distance for other planes online appears to be insufficient. Basically, if you're online you won't be able to see other planes, but it doesn't really explain whether that is NPC planes or other players. The list then goes on to talk about manual caching, which apparently is not yet available. There's also a very vague mention on peripheral support. Without any further details on this though, we have no idea on exactly what that means. Other things in the list include pitch authority of the FBX flight mode, pitch and yaw inertia stability, terrain issues, and world airport data offsets. Now we know from previous snapshots that Asobo usually get these types of issues fixed very quickly. I do feel that overall Asobo provide a very good insight as to what is going on with development, so that's a very good thing, along with the general plans, so all of that generally is very nice to see. So as we start moving forward towards the closed beta, I do hope that the NDA will start to relax a little, perhaps allowing those who already have an invite to show the game off. Naturally there is a lot to show, and I'm certain there would be keen interest in this, but for now the NDA remains firmly in place. The fact that the closed beta is now on the horizon really does seem to suggest that the game is making good progress towards release. The alpha period began all the way back in October of 2019, meaning that by the time July comes around, the alpha will have run for approximately 9 months. I suspect that it's unlikely that the closed beta will last for that length of time. Hopefully it will be a lot shorter, but it's nonetheless an important part of development, a good milestone. Whether or not Flight Simulator is still on track for a 2020 release remains to be seen, but I do think that it's very much a possibility. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.